In today's video, I'm going to show you how to run a rack of 8 ball and you can win a brand new set of pool balls. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to run a rack of 8 ball. We are going to talk real quick about the break shot, how to choose the right group of balls, and I will show you some principles that will make life easier for you. But before we start, I have to tell you something. I'm very proud to announce that I recently signed my first sponsorship contract with Aramid Pool Balls and Simonis Club. This would not have been possible without all of you, so a big thank you guys. Aramid agreed to sponsor one set of pool balls for my subscribers, so if you want to participate, just leave a comment under this video and in 1 month from now I will announce the lucky winner. And now let's start with today's lesson. Okay, when I'm breaking 8 ball, I don't break from the center, and that's because if you break from the center and you hit very straight, that's obviously the goal every time, the balls will spread symmetrically. And if the balls spread symmetrically, that means they will take the same path at the center of the table again, and so the chances are higher that there are clusters on the table, just a little bit higher because of course the balls never spread really symmetrically, but in the theory the chances are less high if you break a little bit from the outside. So I'm going on this line from this diamond here to the center of the rack, and then I'm breaking from here. Well, I scratched, unlucky, I got kicked into the corner pocket, but for this time this doesn't matter. Now let's start. This makes things of course a little easier. So let's say keyball has stopped here, so we don't have a ball in hand but a regular rack of 8 ball. So the first thing is you want to choose your group, of course. And how do you decide what group you want to choose? You look for problem balls. Is there any problem ball on the table? Well, if I take the stripes, I have to clear the 9 ball before I can make the 15 ball, but I don't have a very tough combination, so that's not that big of a problem. Those balls I will pass. Maybe the 12 is a little bit of a problem because here the path is blocked. I have to clear maybe those 3 balls first before I can make the 12 ball. So maybe I'm going to think about the solids. So how about the solids? 3 passes the 9, 1 goes, the 4. I don't think I have a real problem with the solids, so I'm going to take the solids. So the next step, if you plan your rack, you plan from behind. So here's the 8 ball. Is there any ball on the table that leads very easily to the 8 ball? And yes, there is. Let's imagine you're playing the rack and the last ball is the 2 ball that you'll leave on the table, and the 8 ball. It's really tough to get from the 2 to the 8 ball. But if you choose the 4 ball as the second last ball, if you're somewhere here straight or from here, we just have to play a stop shot and can play the 8 ball into here. So the 4 ball is our last ball on the table that we're going to play. So how do we get on the 4 ball the best? Obviously with some balls from up here, it's easy to go this rail into the 4 and then play the 8 ball. So how do we begin? You want to clear groups on the table, of course, and we have this group with these 3 balls, so it doesn't make sense if you go up table, down table, up table, down table. So I'm trying to clear those 3 balls here, then going here up table to here this group, then go to the 4, easy stop shot, make the 8 ball. That's the plan. Let's see how it turns out. Well, I don't have the perfect angle here on the 3 ball. I should have taken a little better with ball in hand, so maybe I have to adjust my plan and maybe play 1 ball from this group to get nicely on the 5 or on the 3 ball. So I think I'm going to start from this upper group, then going down as fast as possible, clear those balls, go up, then to the 4. Let's see what we can actually do here. Well, I can play the 2 ball in, maybe go this path, then I'm going towards the 3 ball. If I come to this rest here, I can clear the 5 ball, and if not, I have the 3 ball if I come too short. So this is a good way. I have multiple options. I can play the 5 ball or the 3 ball, And even if nothing works and I'm ending up here, I can still play the 6 ball or the 7 ball and then continue. So that's a really safe way to play. So I'm going to start with 2 ball. And one thing, as you see, I was talking a lot before taking my first shot. But in 8 ball, it's so important that after you break, you study the reg, you analyze the problems, you choose the right group, choose the right pattern, for example, with the 4. That's the most important thing in 8 ball. So you always have to take your time, think about the reg at the beginning, and then you can make your plan, okay? So very important after a break to analyze and study the reg. Okay, let's see how this turned out. As you saw, I came too short, I was going the right path, but I still have the 6 ball, even the 7 ball, the 3 ball, and even the 5 ball is possible. So now I have to take the safest shot, of course, because I don't want to miss, I don't want to let my opponent on the table. So even if it's maybe not the best plan, maybe the best plan would be to play the 3 ball in, but I'm not sure about the 3 ball, then I better play the 6 ball because I don't want to miss. And even if it's not the right plan or like I planned or not the easiest plan, you always have to make sure that you don't miss any ball. So let's see how my chances on the 3 ball. Well, it's a little tough with the 9 ball. So maybe think, well, just play the 6 ball. It's a safer ball. I'm sure I don't want to miss. I'm not going to miss. That makes my plan at the end a little different, but I think it's still okay. So I'm going to switch. Going to clear this group first because I'm going from here down to up here. If the 6 ball is there, it's very easy, but with the 7 ball, it's not that easy to go from down here to up here. So I'm going to clear this group first. That was close. But now I have a nice angle, really. As I said, I don't want to move that 4 ball. Just going into this area where I can play the 5 ball and the 3 ball, and maybe also the 4 ball if it turns out really bad. With just a high ball. Well, basically in the same position like before, well, a little better. Now I can make the 3 ball easily, not a tough shot, leave enough angle for the 1 ball, then come from the 1 ball to here, make the 5 ball and then the 4 ball. So I think that's pretty nice. Always want to make sure that you have enough angle. If you're here too close down there, you have no chance to get easily out. But now I just can't play the 1 ball in, come to here, and I definitely, on this ball, it's very important that I definitely come too short on the 5 ball. I don't want to get, this is the straight line, I don't want to get here, because imagine if you're here, then you have to go down there with all the traffic. But if I'm here, well, on this side, too short, then I can just easily go here and have no problems on the 4. So perfectly would be, of course, straight, but I would also be really happy if the cue ball is somewhere here because it's really easy to go into this rail and to the 4 ball. So I'm picking my point. Well, I would say let's intentionally get here to play that easy position for the 4 ball. Well, I hit it way too thin, and now exactly that happened. Yeah, it happened. I'm on the wrong side. It was a really poor shot, way too thin into the pocket, and you see what happens. But the good thing is I picked my point here. I came too far. If I would have gone for the straight shot and gone too far, I would be here and would be much tougher. So it's actually pretty good that I picked this point here, came too far, have a makeable shot instead of picking a straight point here, coming too far and have no shot or a very difficult shot. So let's see how I can solve that really bad shot that I made. So I think the only chance I have is to go into this zone, play the 4 up table, still okay for the 8. So It has to be this. And, but that's the thing in 8-ball, not everything goes like you planned it. But you have to adjust your plan sometimes, make new plans. But that's the beauty of 8-ball. If everything goes like you planned, it would be boring. So yeah, let's now make the 4-ball. And as you saw, with the 4-ball, I have a really easy position on the 8-ball. Either way, if I'm going from here or here, can make the 8-ball. And that was not a break and run, but a run. Yeah, typical 8-ball game. Not everything was as planned, but you see, take your time at the beginning, go for multiple positions where you have more options, try to clear groups from group to group, look for a safe ball at the end, a lost ball, easy ball to get on the 8-ball, that makes life very easy. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Let me know if you enjoyed this new type of lesson where I'm actually live on the table. And don't worry, I already bought a microphone so that the audio quality gets better. I also hope you've learned something new in this lesson. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to comment if you want to participate in the pool ball set giveaway. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, see you at the next lesson. Take care.